Sri Rupam Shagrajatam Shagana Raghunatham Mitam Tam Shajivam Shadayitam Shabodhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sibishakha Nitangscha Bhajasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityanando Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Sri Guru Parampara. All glories to Hare Krishna Mahamantra Sankirtan. All glories to His Divine Grace Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. All glories to Harinama-chintamani. All glories. All glories to Shri Gurudev, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur, Param Gurudev, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. So let me see this, how many questions? Most probably no question, I said. Check. No. क्यों खाना है तो और में खावा थाक So today there is no questions. So come to our previous discussion about this. The characteristic of a more advanced Vaishnava, which is called Uttam Vaishnava. Uttam means more advanced Vaishnava. The symptom we talk about this, when I constantly hear Krishna's name on someone's lips, I know that he is a more advanced Vaishnava, the abode of all virtue. This is in this regard I explained some about my Gurudev. Even this, most of the Guru Varga like Bhakti Rakta Siddhartha Goswami, he never go out. But like Himalaya, more advanced Vaishnava, Uttam Vaishnava, like the Himalaya. They don't want to go any place. They are not going any place. Himalaya is always in the same places, but everybody coming to Himalaya. Similarly, the more advanced Vaishnava, Uttam Vaishnava, like that. Everybody running towards them. Means who has Shukriti, Bhakti Unmukhi Shukriti, devotional pious credit. Who has that? They are running. Also, according to the explanation, that Vaishnava Uttama sei jahare dekhile Krishna namo ashe mukhe Krishna bhakti mile. The best Vaishnava is one upon seeing whom the holy name spontaneously form on one's tongue and devotion awaken in the heart. Devotion awaken in the heart. Most important. As soon as you see or we see that personification, which really Uttam Vaishnava, then our heart awaken, devotion awaken. Because everybody have devotion. Everybody is eligible to go back to spiritual abode. Supreme Lord explained, if you worship God and goddesses, Janti Devabrota Devan, if you worship God and goddesses, then we go to the Devalok. Pitrijanti Pittibrataha, if you worship our ancestor, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, great-great-great-grandfather, such type of all the ancestors, then we can go to the Bhuvalok, ancestor loko. So if you worship Radha Krishna, you will go to Golok. So this is the like I can give an example. If we plant mango tree on the earth, that tree will give us only mango, not jackfruit, not apple, not pear, not prune, not orange, just mango. So we have to choose where our goal. So everybody wants to go to the ultimate place, right? If some office, there is so many posts, like a peon post, my name is like a 5 farmers working post, right? And then clerical post, officers post, then director post, then CEO post, such type of different posts. Everybody wants to upgrade their position. That is the nature of this material world. They want to go up. No one wants to go down. So here, that when we are practicing spirituality, and as soon as you know the topmost abode is Golok Vrindavan, then everybody is keeping target to reach over there. Everybody. Who doesn't know, who is thinking, okay, I like to go Devalok, they are worshipping. They are fixing their mind to the Devis. They go to Devalok. If anyone wants to go to Kailash, Shivalok, then worshipping Shiva, Kailash. So this is the situation. So Vaishnava Uttama sei jahare dekhile to whom we see, so what happened? Krishna namo ase mukhe, Krishna bhakti mile. Krishna nam immediately coming to our lips, and our devotion awaken in our heart. Means we feel inspiration to chant. We feel inspiration to follow his footsteps. Also Shastra, means scripture, also mention that Krishna bhakti janma mool hoy sadhu sangha. The root of the Krishna's devotion is association of sadhu. This is the most. Therefore we are in the temple, even we have little bit interest to practice the devotion, practice devotion. They are coming to Vrindavan, Mayapur, Puri. They are not staying, they are not going any amusement place, always temple, always in the temple. Here is so much hot here, So for everybody disgusted about this hot. Hena Krishna nam ojibe, ki rupe koribe, tahara vidhana tumi, amare bolibe. See, I read this, Hena Krishna nam ojibe, ki rupe koribe, tahara vidhana tumi, amare bolibe. Means Lord Chaitanya telling and asking that now please tell me what step the ordinary living entity needs to follow in order to begin chanting Krishna's glorious name. Krishna's glorious name. What step? We know first step is sadhu sangha. Just before I explain that Krishna bhakti janma mool hoy sadhu sangha. Root of the Krishna's devotion is the association of sadhu. So we have to find out who is sadhu. There is two types of sadhu. Book sadhu, person sadhu. Books Bhagavat, person Bhagavat. In the absence of person Bhagavat, then better for us to accept book Bhagavat, means book sadhu. Like the Harinama-chintamani. Harinama-chintamani we are supposed to, Harinama-chintamani. What we are supposed to think, what is the deep meaning. Then we know from Shastra, Harinama-chintamani means thought-fulfilling stone. Whatever we will think, it will appear eventually. During chanting, whatever you think, it will appear. The most of what we ultimately want, what is our ultimate goal in this lifetime. You can see who is following devotional practice, who is not following, who is atheist, who is theist. Both have one goal, only one goal. Theist, atheist, then karmi, jnani, yogi, everybody's goal is one. What is the goal? Ultimate goal, to become eternally blissful. No one can say, I want to be eternally distressful. No one can say. Everybody's desire, they want to be eternally blissful. So this is the most important part. To find out who is embodiment of eternally blissful. Who is? Then you can see the word coming to our heart. is Krishna. Krishna is all attractive, now means blissful. And Krishna is eternal, Sanatan. So in this, in order to reach the goal, we have to accept Krishna. Then we have to find out the Harinama-chintamani. Harinam means Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is Krishna's name. So we have to find out devotion, find out the sadhu, then serve them. Then as soon as we get sadhu's blessings, then we can go ahead with our chanting. Therefore we need Guru Vaishnava's association. So when Mahaprabhu asking him Haridas Thakur, tell me what step the ordinary living entities needs to follow in order to begin chanting Krishna's glorious name. It is Krishna's glorious name. Yeah. So this is the first step. Follow their footsteps. Let me see what Haridas Thakur says. করো যদি হরিদাস বলেন বচন, করজুড়ি মানে হাত জোড় করে, মানে টু পাম টুগেদার, দিস পোজ, করজুড়ি। করজুড়ি হরিদাস বলেন বচন, প্রেম গদ গদ স্বরে সজল নয়ন। প্রেম, loving. Gada gada means, preme gada gada means it's like the ecstasy form, right? And then sorrow, preme gada gada sorrow. When with loving manner, sorrow means choked, voice become choked. And Sajala Nayana means with full of tear. Who says Haridasa? Karajuri Haridasa Bolena Vachan. Haridasa says. Haridas folded his hands respectfully and began to speak, his voice trembling with emotion, his eyes brimming with tears. Full of tears. So, why? Mahaprabhu asking, he can say just simply reply. But now, our tendency what? Just, if I know the topics, then with proud manner we are replying, right? Yeah, I have seen. But in front of our Guru Varga, our behavior, our attitude, what is supposed to keep. Haridas Thakur saying this. Kalajuri, as soon as Mahaprabhu says, with folded palm, started to speak. Prema gada gada shara, voice have been choked, or we can say with emotion. Sajala nayana, his eyes bringing the tears, full of tears. Why? Because pure devotee, they are always thinking that I know about, not like that. So, our senior or my worshipful devotees or Guru or Vaishnava, they are, my worshipful Guru Vaishnava, they are allowing me to render the service. Therefore, they feel fortunate. But nowadays, what is our tendency? Just opposite. I know, look, I know this. I'm sorry. I am such a great scholar. Such type of mood we have. We're supposed to speak in front of the senior devotee in such manner, always. Like, I am just, last few days, I am just looking, watching our king process, Rajatantra. It's foolish Rajatantra. But people just, such a manner they surrender to, just to get their little bit benefit, material benefit. They completely surrender. Our benefit is not material benefit, eternal benefit, spiritual benefit, eternal benefit. We're supposed to be more humble than that. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained, humble like a blade of grass, tolerance like a tree. Anyway, such type of attitude we have to establish in our life. It means to respect everyone. Today, this I was reading in 3 to 4 class, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. In that period, when I give class, I read Antakhanda Chaitanya Bhagavat, 4th chapter. The Mahaprabhu explained to everyone that to preach or to spread the holy name, but who is eligible to spread? Who is free from Vaishnava offense. Who is free from Vaishnava offense, only they are eligible to spread. But we saw, my tendency to minimize all Vaishnava. Minimize. Why? Because otherwise I will not able to go up, right? My position always be down, then it's not possible to preach. I have to go up. Godfather is bogus. Like today, I saw one Godfather, my Godfather. So he said he gave his opinion. He is establishing one preaching center because no one in entire Vaishnava community following Prabhupada's footsteps. Therefore, I can show you this. No one. So, such tendency. But he is Babaji. He is Babaji. This, if you wear red glass, you can see everybody red, everywhere red. If our mind have negativity, always we see negativity. What is our Vaishnava tradition? What is our Guru Varga, especially my spiritual master taught us? My spiritual master used to say, hundreds of good quality person have. We are not able to see that. This is our present tendency. But one problem is there, that we pick up. I never saw my spiritual master. I never hear from him. He is talking against his godfathers, against any Vaishnavas. He used to go there, right? He never says. Even I saw, I never heard from Bhaktivedanta Madhava Goswami Maharaj to speak against his godfather. Not even any Vaishnava, one great sannyasis. That time he Adimat Guru and become Guru post. Adimat means Chaitanya Mata. Now, that time Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Goswami Maharaj is Guru. And his disciple, one of his disciples, after that he became a Guru of this Adimat. He passed his opinion, Madhava Goswami Maharaj. Madhav Maharaj, I can keep him in my tag. Tag means it's like under my, what is the English called? In my nut, in my lower garment nut, I can keep. Then that news when he reached, while Madhava Goswami Maharaj in this function, devotional function, and he says, I am such a fortunate person. He explained like this. I get opportunity to stay under the lower garment of a Vaishnavas. Under the Vaishnavas lower garments nut, cloth nut. Tag, we call that. Such a great happy mood. No. There is a discrimination. Not discrimination. Disagreement. Disagreement between Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Goswami Maharaj and Bhaktivedanta Madhava Goswami Maharaj. But I saw, while he was in Nagar Parikrama in Calcutta, main road, he was offering prostrated obeisance to middle of the Raspberry, even Raspberry, Chourangi, that place. Everybody, his disciples, everybody surprised. To whom he is offering obeisance. Prostrated obeisance. Then he replied, this building is Chaitanya Research. There is my senior Godfather, Pujyapad Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Goswami Maharaj there. So I am paying obeisance to him there. Such type of Guru Varga's nature we saw, to whom we associate. But nowadays, too much negativity. That means we are far from our Guru Varga. For what? To establish myself, upper position in front of material people. But we have to establish, if you really want to establish your position to spiritual abode, you have to be humble. You have to humble. Humility is ornament of Vaishnava practice. Therefore, my spiritual master, he has no temples. He has no temples. That period of time, what I am talking about, that period of time when we used to meet with him, when we met with him, and often we used to meet with him, he has no temple, but everybody used to come. Why? Because his humility. Even Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, he used to say about my spiritual master, he is like a alive Vaishnava encyclopedia. Alive Vaishnava encyclopedia. If you ask any questions, his answer coming to his lips with slok number, text number and books number. But how he used to stay? Huh? This head always bending. Huh? Why? Even he, when giving discourses, he used to stretch his neck. He's not looking audience, his eyes are always closed. To whom is he? To whom he used to see? Huh? What he's speaking, that vision, like Dhruva Maharaj. Inside heart, Lord already appeared, and he is taking that darshan, that view of that Lord, beautiful form. Lord, he's actually watching that. He's just realizing that and enjoying that beauty, that beautification. But when Lord already himself physically arrived in front of him, then Lord says, Dhruva, open your eyes. So I have seen my spiritual master used to close his eyes. Once I asked him, why you are closing? You have to look. Then he says, what I am speaking, I am in that pastimes. I am in that position. Not like a platform speaker. Some slokos, we are just preparing, just reading, not like that. From my spiritual master, Siddhar Goswami Maharaj, then Harikatha like a alive Harikatha. When they are speaking some topics, they are in the topics. They are speaking from the realization, not from the book. Book is there, books is there, but speaking from the realization. Therefore, you can see, he always appreciates. Always appreciating everybody. Siddhar Goswami Maharaj appreciating everyone. I have saw also my spiritual master. So anyway, this is the nature, but nowadays our nature, although we are talking about their disciples, Guru Varga's footsteps we are following, but where is there our reality? We are far from them. Why? Because of the independent nature. We are day by day going to be independent, going to be just misusing our free will, you can say that. Misusing our free will. Lord gave us free will. Lord gave us instruction. We have to follow. In order to follow the devotional practice, we have to follow Guru, Vaishnava, Hari Guru Vaishnava. Hari means Bhagavan, Lord. Guru means spiritual master. Vaishnava means all the devotees. Although there is explanation, kahare na kare ninda Krishna Krishna bole, ajaya chaitanya saijini vekhale. Means we are eligible to realize Lord Chaitanya's teaching that time when we are not criticizing anybody. Not criticizing anybody. Anyway, so the true form of the holy name, true form of the holy name. Krishna Nama Chintamani Anadi Chinmaya. Krishna Nama Chintamani Anadi Chinmaya. Anadi means before creation, at present, after devastation, always Chinmaya, means transcendental. And Chintamani means thought fulfilling stone, Krishna Nam. I think I explained twice, thrice, maybe explain that slok. Namas Chintamani, Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Namas Chintamani, Nam, thought fulfilling stone. Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Suddho, Nitto, Mukto, Abhinatma, Namo Namine, pure, eternally liberated. Who is the holy name? Shuddho, Nitto, Mukto, Abhinatma, non-different. With who? Namo Namine, holy name, an embodiment of name. Who is that? Krishna and Krishna's name. Even you can see there is explanation that Nameni Bodhayan-Harinama-chintamani Shihori. Lord always present in his name. But if person is aparadhi, offensive, whatever Mahaprabhu says in Antakhanda, 4th chapter, Chaitanya Bhagavat, that person is eligible to spread the glories of holy name, who is free from all Vaishnava aparadha. That I read 3 to 4 Hindi class for Australian devotees. I gave that. Only 2 texts I read, then my period finished, and then I saw there is some technical difficulties. They came after 9 minutes of the time schedule. Then battery finished. Then so much. Srihangshi Bahu Vignani. If you anything going to do auspicious things, take decision, so much obstacles will come. Any auspicious thing. If you want to do Vaishnava Seva, you can see so many obstacles come. If you want to establish temple, like I can give an example, this guest house. It was our land. Before it was few room was there, but dilapidated condition. We broke it. Then how many obstacles come? You can ask. See, sitting there, all neighbor, just like a vulture. Like a vulture. Like a hawk coming there. Huh? Strange. Huh? Same land, neighbor, they are giving obstacles. So this is the position of this Kali Yuga. Srihangshi Bahu Vignani. If you become sannyasi, so much obstacles. If you are speaking Harikatha, according to realization, many obstacles. Many people will say, right, hey, what do you say? What do you say? They never ask, so which point? What's your point? So much writings, negativity writings in there. Like one group, there are two groups there, right? In Vrindavan, two group. Braj cow seva, right? No, Braj crowd seva, cow seva. Go seva, what is the name? Pure cow seva and Braj cow seva, right? Two group. Their main goal cow seva, but there is some controversy with the donation. It's strange. It's strange. Srehang Shiva Vignani. Cow seva is the best. Cow service to cow, pleasing Krishna. The best. But conflict. Why? Because we have some other motive. We can cooperate, do it very nicely, how many cows are here. But it's not like that. In temple, you can say, everywhere if you go there. Always our mind is full of negativity. Just only me. Yeah. Negativity. But if you just read our Jaiva Dharma, then you can see their style of discourses is different. No criticism taking place. Tattva is taking place. And story taking place. We are reading all those things, but our nature goes different direction. Because we are not following the footsteps of our previous teachers. Most important to follow the footsteps of previous. This is the dharma we are observing. It's called anugatta. Anugatta means following the footsteps of previous teachers. If you are away from the footsteps of previous teachers, nowadays you can see so many temples, so many bhajan kutir. Why? Because of independence. What blame they are putting? They say the temple is not following. Therefore, you are following. Are you following? This is the nature now. Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, if you believe Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, believe our Guru Varga, we have to always try to keep amicable relation. The Prabhupada instruction like this. If you really, he says like this, everybody unitedly staying under one shelter, Radharani, that is shelter Radharani. Means under the shelter of Radharani, everybody unitedly spreading the loving message of Rupa and Raghunatha with full of enthusiasm. Full of enthusiasm. That is the instruction Srila Prabhupada gave us, where we are. Far. So therefore, we should not blame. We should always look our own fault. What is own fault? What is our fault? If you think about our fault, then Krishna will reveal to your heart. I am very aggressive. My way of speaking is not the Vaishnavas. I have to establish the Vaishnavas style. Whatever fault is there, we have to always try to follow. Because we are practicing Vaishnava path. The Krishnanama-chintamani, anadi chinmaya, always transcendent. Transcendent means anadi, eternal. Jai Krishna sai namo, eko tattva hoya. Haridas Thakur says, Jai Krishna, who is Krishna? That sai namo, that nam, non-different. I already explained. Abhinnatma namo namine. Jai Krishna sai namo, eko tattva hoya, ek tattva hoya. Both are same truth. Namashray and Krishnashray. Because we are chanting, but we are not thinking that we are accepting. With me, Krishna is with me. Krishna with me. We are not thinking about it. Therefore, we are far from Krishna. Nama tattva, Nam Krishna, ek. The Nam, Vigraha, Sharup, teen ag roop, tine bhed nai, teen chidananda roop. Nam, holy name. Vigraha, deities. Sharup, different type of incarnation. Like, especially the incarnation, Shabdik, syllable form of Nam. Also syllable form of Krishna is the Srimad Bhagavatam, holy name. All are same. Tine Bhedanai, tin Chidananda Roop. There is no difference amongst three. All are transcendental. So, Jai Krishna Sai Namo Eko Tattva Hoy. You know, my spiritual master, when he gave me initiation in my maternal uncle house, means my grandfather's, because that time he has no house, no temples. No temple. So he used to come, annually he used to come for preaching purpose in our village. And I took initiation there. So at that time when he gave me the chanting beat, and he says that, Baba, today I am giving you Krishna. Chanting beat Krishna. I was saying, where is Krishna? This is just a wooden beads. He said, that I am giving you Krishna. How much sincerely you will serve, that much you are able to realize the value of chanting and realize Krishna, Krishna's charisma. From that day, I know Krishna's chanting bead is not different from Radha Krishna. And I also saw that there is a very nice text. This Mala Sharup means form of the chanting bead. Says Sumeru Jugala Rupam. Sumeru means that the beads, the big beads and small bead, the joining position, this is Sumeru. Sumeru Jugala Rupam. Jugal means conjugal form. What conjugal? Divine couple. Radha Krishna. Then a Parshe beside the what? Who is there? Ashtasakish Tatha. 8 principal Sakhis. Lalita, Vishakha, Champaklata, Chitra, Rangodevi, Shudevi, Tungavidya, Induli. Then Chatushashti, 8 Sakhis have 8 assistants. So 8 times 8 means 64. 64 Sanskrit called Chatushashti. Sanskrit word Chatushashti. Chatushashti Gopi Kancha. This is 64 gopis. When entire Vrindavan, we know gopis, Sakhis, Gopabalak, Gwalba, cowherd boys, then Purnamasi Jogomaya, Brinda, Bira, and Gopeshwar. All are this chanting it. The slok says like this: Chatushashti Gopi Kancha, Datrinsha Gopabalaka. Datrinsha Sanskrit form, English is 32. Gopabalaka, cowherd boys. 8, 64, then 32. How many? 104. Still 4, 108 is there. Yeah. So, Biro, Brinda, Purnamasi, Gopeshwara, Samannitam. Birodduti, Brindadduti, Purnamasi, Jogumaya. And Gopeshwara. Darpal means God. Vrindavan Darpal, like Gopeshwar is here. So this is entire Vrindavan.